Oh. Okay. All right. An impromptu live stream. Okay, I'm gonna, if anyone is up and willing to talk about the Beyonce Coachella performance, this is the stream. I don't even know if I'm honestly gonna save this. I just wanted to talk about Beychella with anyone who was up. Because I'm assuming if you were up, you were probably up to watch that performance. So, first let me tweet out the link to just tweet out this stream really quick. Oh my god, my friend is like texting me about the Beychella live streaming right now. It's impromptu. Impromptu. We're talking, of course, strictly. Okay, let me just tweet out the link and then we'll go. Okay? Okay. Almost there, almost there. Just checking. Okay, good. Here we are. All right. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so Marino De Niro says yes. Shamia 1500, Beyonce took my spirit and sent it straight to God. George Zagagiannis, hello, hello. Yeah, so this impromptu stream is really just to talk about Beyonce and her Coachella performance. If you have any other questions, like, you can ask, but like, I'm really just focused on Beyonce at Coachella. Can you guys hear me? Is the sound okay? Because my mom is watching TV right now, so I don't know if like the sound, if you can hear like the background, and then if, just let me know, like comment right now if like you can hear me okay, because I don't want to like keep going and then it turns out that you can't even hear me. So yeah, just let me know. And also, while you're here, can you give this... Okay, Shamia says I can hear you fine. Great. Okay, so if you guys are joining me now, can you give this live stream a thumbs up, please? Because it does help. Mitch, I can hear you. Great, thanks. Yeah, give this live stream a thumbs up while you're here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so, I mean... Wow, 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 wow. Let me just say that every time I get finished watching a Beyonce performance, it always just like confirms like why she is like my current favorite artist. Like, out of anyone that is out and alive and current and doing their thing, no one can do it like her. Like, truly no one can do it like her. But I mean, I don't even know where to begin. It was just so, it was so good. I'm not gonna lie though, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Beyonce performance ever. For sure, it's not my favorite one. But nevertheless, I still thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially, like, honest to God, especially after, like, Post Malone. I don't listen to him. Anyone who watches my channel knows that I really don't listen to current music too often. So I don't listen to him. But just watching, like even the 5-7 minutes of his performance that I was able to catch, and then that being followed by her, it was just like, wow, what a disparity. I don't know if, like, because I didn't take any notes, honestly. I just like came on here because I wanted to talk about her performance with all of you guys. Shamia 1500 says, same, I literally just kept yelling, get him off the stage. And Samantha F says, preach. Yeah, same. I was like, at 11 o'clock, because I think Beyonce was scheduled to go on at like 11:05. I was literally like, why is he still here? What is he doing? Like, where's Beyonce? I felt like he ran a little bit over from what his set list was supposed to be, but all it takes, hey love, hello, we're here talking Beyonce. Yeah, we're just here talking Beyonce. Okay, so that opening though, that opening of her looking like Nefertiti, and then the fact that like when she got information, it was like a pyramid. Let me know. Comment right now if you guys thought we were gonna get new music. Because for a second, I really thought we were gonna get new music at one point, but then part of me was like, Beyonce can't release new music now because she still has Weekend 2 to perform. And if she were to have released new music now, not to say that her set list would be outdated or that those songs are like tired, but it's like when you release a new album, people are going to expect your next show to feature the new music. So I thought there were a couple moments throughout that set list. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna drop it right now. She's gonna drop it right now. Every time she literally like walked off stage, I thought she was like going to press like the green button that sent her album to Tidal and like uploaded it on the universe. By the way, I haven't checked Tidal. I don't think there's anything new from Beyonce. Okay, I'm looking right now. There doesn't seem to be anything new from Beyonce. Samantha F. He was like, "Let me tell you a little story." I was like, "No, same." The minute he said, "Let me tell you a little story," I was like, "You could literally tell this story on Instagram story." You know, like no one like don't kid yourself. The people who are in that front row at Coachella, most likely, no, not even most likely, they are 100% there because of Beyonce. Like those people have been standing there all day, and the last thing they want to hear you tell is a story. So same, Samantha, same. Samantha F also says, I thought we were getting new music. Likewise, I thought we were getting new music too. Her entire performance though was very like band heavy. So I'm wondering, like, I don't know, was she like hinting that this is gonna be like the new direction and new sound of the upcoming album? And do you guys think it's gonna be a joint album, or do you guys think we're gonna just get solo Beyonce? Um, Again, let me know your thoughts on the matter. I feel like because she's going on tour, we're gonna get the joint album. I don't know. Because that joint album has been rumored for so long. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Um, let's see. Okay, so the beginning was her like looking like Nefertiti, comes out, walks up, has a costume change like really quickly. She doesn't stay in that Nefertiti outfit for very long. Has this like yellow hoodie jacket that has like B Pyramid C on it, and I was thinking like, oh no, the Illuminati rumors are gonna start again. But you know, like Beyonce says, people who think that she's in the Illuminati are corny. And then she changed into that yellow hoodie, and you know, she had that band and those dancers on the stage with her the entire time. And honest to God, like, if anything, I feel like that was the most like physical performance or physical set list I've ever seen Beyonce perform. You know what I mean? Not to say that like her other show she's like lazy or anything like that. No, far from it. But this particular set list, like, first of all, she looks amazing for having just had not even she looks amazing. Period. And then when you think about the fact that she like just had twins a couple months ago, you're like, are you kidding me? And then on top of that, while you're watching the performance, you're like, oh, no wonder why she was able to get in shape so quickly, because that entire set list was like cardio times 10. Like she didn't stop. She didn't stop. Like it was honestly the most physical set list I've ever seen Beyonce perform ever. Like God, like I don't know if she was like singing live the entire time, because you know, I'm not one of those like, as much as even though I'm like a really really huge Beyonce fan, like I will admit like there are times when she does, you know, not sing live. She probably like lip syncs to pre-recorded vocals. I don't know if she was singing live the entire time. I feel like that her last Love on Top a cappella performance was live. I would imagine there were parts in there where it was probably a pre-recorded version, because, I mean, God, that woman was just nonstop for like literal 2 hours. And the dancing, like it was so like drumline, band, stepping, crumping inspired. I was like, wow, this is like really, I just have personally never seen Beyonce like build her entire set list around that particular like style and aesthetic of sound and movement. So it was really, really interesting to see. To be honest, I wouldn't personally like it if that's how she's going to be with Jay-Z this upcoming summer. Like, I think that's a great thing to do for like a one-off performance, but I wouldn't want her entire tour to be like that. Because there were times when, even though she did have moments where she was like, she walked away from the main stage and she was on the catwalk and then she was on that second stage, and then there was a moment where she had like, she was on the cherry picker, like a la Michael Jackson back in the day. Those were great moments, but I did feel like because that big pyramid platform was such a huge set piece, it did feel a bit like, it didn't feel as dynamic as I'm used to when it comes to a Beyonce performance. Maybe it's because we didn't, like, you know, when you go see a Beyonce performance, especially like recent Beyonce performances, there's so like, there's lots of screens with lots of visuals, and this time there weren't really that many like screens or visuals, so it definitely felt a bit different in that respect. Let me see. Let me read some comments here. Sister Satan says, hey, B's performance was on effing point. Yes, it was on effing point. For me, honestly, like, I think my favorite part of that entire thing was when Destiny's Child came out. Because, like, I was not expecting it. And that's the thing, is throughout her performance, especially like the first half, the thing I'm so used to when it comes to Beyonce is being surprised. Like, I'm used to like being surprised and guessing like, oh, what's the next song, or like, well, how is she gonna transition from this song to the next? And because I saw Beyonce for Mrs. Carter and I saw Beyonce for the Formation World Tour, like a lot of those transitions were very similar to the way in which she performed it during the Formation World Tour. Like, for example, like Hold Up into Countdown. Like, I knew that was coming, and as fun as it is to know that it's coming, I would personally not like to know what's coming next. So I do hope that she, by the time she does like On the Run 2 with Jay, that she like mixes it up a little bit more. But that's why I think I really enjoyed the Destiny's Child portion, is because I was just not expecting that. Like, it was just, they just came out of the ground and they were in their like iconic Destiny's Child, like Charlie's Angels pose. So good. Let me see. Samantha F, I don't think that it will be the same for OTR2. Crossing my fingers. No shade to this performance because it was amazing, but I hope it's not going to be the same either. Mitch F, Twitter spoiled it for me knowing that DC was going to be there. Oh, dang. That sucks. I'm sorry. I stayed away from social media, so yeah, I luckily was not spoiled. I also agree with the transition from Hold Up to Countdown. The show was amazing, though. Yeah, agree. Like, 100% the show was amazing. And here's the thing that I feel what differentiates Beyonce from other performers is, I think, like, right now, in terms of performers nowadays, like, the cool, trendy thing is to, like, not try, or like to, when you perform, make it like look easy to the point where it looks like you don't even care or that you're not even trying. But I love that like Beyonce puts an effort and she's not afraid to show, she's not concerned with making it look like she works for it. Like, I love watching performers that when you watch them, you know they're 100% committed to what they are doing and they are fighting to make it look good. Like, I'm so over this era of performers who just like walk on stage lazily. They admit that they like did a couple drugs before coming on, or that they're not even coherent, and then they expect you to watch, and then they expect you to watch them for like a solid 2 hours. It's like, no, I want you to like work hard at your performance. And I think, even though like for me this wasn't my favorite Beyonce performance, I still thoroughly enjoyed it. And like a large reason why I enjoyed it is because I, as an audience member, respect how much work she put into this performance. Like, everything was so detail oriented and so specific, and like the band was on point, the dancers were on point, like she was on point, like she didn't look like her stamina died at all. Like it was just great. Samantha F. I found myself at times like, what is going on? What's next? Shami 1500. Something about this felt like a finale performance. I think she's going to change up her sets and retire a lot of these songs. Yeah. Okay, Shamia 1500, thank God she retired Halo. A lot of people are like over Halo. That's so funny. I mean, like, I understand that to be like her closer because it is, you know, traditionally people like to end with like their like uplifting ballad, but I mean, for me, I'm a little over Single Ladies, but she performed that still. So, thank God she retired Halo. Hopefully Run the World is, yes, you said it. Hopefully Run the World and Single Ladies are next on the chopping block. Samantha F. I was hoping for her to perform music that we hadn't performed yet. So I was happy that she sang Mi Gente and her verse from Top Off. Yeah, because those are recent. That's why we need new music, so I don't know what's going to happen. I wanted her to end with Halo. That's how I know it's over. Yeah, I feel like Beyonce has, like, conditioned us into believing that the minute you hear like the piano to the minute you hear the Halo piano, you know the show is over. So that was a surprise. I mean, for me personally, I wish she would have performed Grown Woman, because like there were some songs that she just like randomly performed, like Check on It, like okay. And here's the thing, I feel like because the sound of this particular set list was so like band heavy and relied a lot on like live band instruments, I think Beyonce drew a lot of her set list from songs that were very band heavy, like Countdown and like basically all of B-Day. And I think that's why we heard like a lot of songs from B-Day. Like we heard Deja Vu, we heard what else did we hear? We heard Kitty Cat, but she also did that in Formation, but we heard Kitty Cat. She performed like a good number of songs from B-Day. Oh, Get Me Bodied. And she did the remix version of Get Me Bodied. And then like getting to see Solange perform the remix with Beyonce on stage was just... it was amazing. And you know, the thing is, it was very unfortunate though that she had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction during that part, because, you know, there were some moments where she couldn't like do the moves 100% because she literally had to like hold her hand over her boob, and I was like, dang, this is like just really taking away from the performance right now. Like she did the best that she could given the circumstances, but let's see. Christopher Williams, I had no clue Destiny's Child would be there. Now I'm devastated that I missed it. I think there's a way, Christopher, that you can watch it. Like, I think it's on YouTube, perhaps. I don't know. Or else just, like, keep your eye open on YouTube. Like, someone, I swear, or, like, Tumblr or Twitter, like, someone will upload the entire performance. And then that is the time when we will all download that performance before, you know, the people take it away. So... Shamia 1500, I really wanted her to perform Worldwide Woman so bad. We deserve. I love that you love Worldwide Woman. Like, no shade to that song or you, but I love it. Shamia 1500, yeah, it's still on the Coachella live stream. You can go back. DJ K 1988, that performance by Beyonce was amazing. Sister Satan, someone uploaded it a few minutes ago, but they already took it down. Damn, that sucks. DJ K 1988, hi from Alaska. Hello from Alaska. Wow, we have 18 people. Okay, if you just joined the stream, give this stream a thumbs up, please. Now we have 18 people on the stream, which is amazing. So let's, you know, we can all talk Beyonce together. Give the stream a thumbs up, please. Samantha F, I wish you would have performed Ego and Party. Okay, girl. Same. First of all, we did get a little bit of a melody from Ego. I think like the band started performing elements of Ego, so I was like, oh, is she gonna do it? And then also, what did you say? You said Party. Okay, yeah, Party I also thought was very appropriate to sing, given the fact that like she's at Coachella and it's like a party atmosphere. I was like, oh God, please. And like, you know, when she had like those little like boogaloos come out and they were like naming different songs, I felt like when they were naming the songs, that was like them basically acknowledging the song, but also being like, Beyonce will not be performing these songs. So when one of them mentioned Party, I was like, damn it. But then they started like doing the melody of Party, and then that like baton twirler came out and did Party. Like she was, I don't know, she was like baton twirling to Party. And I was like, oh my god, is Beyonce gonna come out and like twirling a baton and like start singing Party? Didn't happen, but I agree. I wish she would have performed Party too. Samantha F, but I understand that these songs might not be band friendly. Oh, and I wanted her to go off on Me, Myself, and I. I thought she did Me, Myself, and I, like, justice. Like, honestly, anytime she gets to sing Me, Myself, and I, because, like, for me personally, Me, Myself, and I is, like, my favorite song off of Dangerously in Love, and it's, like, one of my favorite Beyonce songs, so anytime she chooses to sing that song live, I am like, yes. I thought she did great, though, with that song. Parnell Kelly, Your Message Got Retracted. DJ K 1988, I love how she sang opera. Yes, I did too. Shimmy 1500, I'm so glad she performed Me, Myself, and I. One of my top 5 B songs. Agree. The band did Ego and Party, and I was pressed that they didn't complete either one. Same. More pressed too that Beyonce honestly didn't come out and like actually sing like lyrics from those songs, but DJ K 1988, also she brought Destiny's Child on stage. I grew up listening to Destiny's Child. So did I. Like, I distinctly remember watching the Say My Name music video on Disney Channel. And I'm pretty sure, like, that was my first real introduction to Beyonce, was through that music video. Like, I think that's honestly the reason why I associate the color orange with Beyonce, like, even until now, is because she wore orange in that video. Yeah. Chris Henry, that was crazy. Definitely have to see her when she and Jay make a stop in Chicago. Yeah, Chris, I mean, hopefully, you know, tickets are still available. I already got my tickets for On the Run too, so I will be seeing them in September. DJ K 1988, by the way, also sub to your channel. You seem very chill. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are finding me if you're not already subscribed to my channel, but if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I actually, you know, a little plug, but back in September, because that was like the month Beyonce was born, I did like a whole month's worth of content dedicated to Beyonce. So when this stream is over, you can literally go on my channel and just like search Beyonce or whatever, and you will find those videos where I like talk about Beyonce. So yeah. Okay. Nikita Ray, Solange killed that Get Me Bodied routine. Yes, she did. Like, I was so, honestly though, like, I feel like Kelly and Michelle low-key could have stayed for that portion because they were in the video with Solange. I was like, what the shit? Like, because they just walked away. I was like, you could have stayed, but oh well. Shamia 1500, the J performance was so random and unnecessary, LMAO. She should have just brought out Nikki for Feeling Myself. I feel like, though, it makes sense for me why, like, first of all, I would have been really surprised if Beyonce didn't bring out Jay-Z, considering that Jay brought her out when he performed at Coachella. But that song choice for me doesn't seem random because, kind of like what I was saying earlier in the stream, I feel like a lot of the songs that she chose for this particular set list were songs that were very, like, band heavy, and, like, if you go back and listen to the entirety of B-Day, but especially Deja Vu, like, that song is a very, very band heavy, like, very live instruments heavy, which is another thing I want to say really quickly, too, is I so appreciate the fact that, like, Beyonce brought out like a full, like practically like a marching band, but a full band where they played live instruments. Like, considering, like, you know, it's like the trend nowadays that when you go on stage, you just bring out a laptop and like sounds are just so computerized and engineered. But I love that Beyonce was really like, again, just different when like, you know, thinking of what set list she's going to perform at Coachella that's so like DJ heavy. You know what I mean? I hope that made sense, but I just appreciate that she brought out real instruments. DJ K 1988, don't forget Destiny's Child also did the Proud Family theme song. Oh, how can I forget? Like, they used to play that commercial. It was like shot in black and white. They used to play like them with Solange, like recording that song in the studio, like as commercials on the Disney Channel. So, yeah, how could I forget? Honestly, if they would have performed the Proud Family theme song, like, that would have been the most amazing random thing ever. Am I buffering right now? I'm gonna, like, pause for a second, make sure, because if, like, buffer... Am I buffering? Ooh, I hope I'm not buffering. I'm gonna type to you guys. Am I buffering? Okay, okay, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I just don't want to keep going and then it's like it gets cut off. Let's see. Wow, there are there's 20 of you. Wow, okay. Again, if you guys are just joining the stream, please give this video a thumbs up. I'll really like appreciate it, and that will also like help, you know, this channel and me too. So, yeah, give this video a thumbs up while you're here. Nikita Ray literally just looked up Beychella and came here. Haha. Great. Cool. Welcome to the channel. I talk about Beyonce a lot. Shimmy 1500, a lot of people are probably seeing this live stream because of Beychella being in the title. LOL. Oh, smart. Okay, Christopher Williams, off topic, but love your Handmaid's Tale review. Sorry. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Julia Roberts, I think she's releasing next week or this week. She's dropping this week, so we know everything by next week. Yeah, I was kind of talking about that earlier in the stream, but I just feel like I think a lot of us were expecting her to release an album. Like, there was like one part during the set list when it was like the part when she did the world stop, and then it was like DJ Khaled was like, everybody, this is the announcement. I literally was like this. I was like, oh my god, the album is coming. Like, she's gonna announce the album like this right now. That's not what happened. And then there was another portion too. I think when she did her countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I thought that was when we were gonna get a new song. It didn't happen. But what I was saying earlier in the stream was I feel like if she were to have released like a new album, that means that when she performs next week again, like, not to say that these songs are outdated, but her set list is gonna seem like not current to what it should be because she has a brand new album out. Does that make sense? I just feel like if anything, like, I will be really surprised if we don't get a new album next week, like after her Coachella both of the Coachella performances. Like, I won't be surprised after like maybe the last song next week will be a new song from the album, and then she'll drop the album. I'm assuming. These are all predictions because again, you just like never know with Beyonce. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you guys are saying no, nope, not for me either. No, your stream is okay, you're good. Doing paperwork would have answered sooner. Okay, stream is good. I don't think she'll do the same set. Like, why would she repeat? I don't know. Like, again, like, can someone, like, you guys let me know, do they stream Weekend 2 on YouTube? Let me know. I've never been to Coachella, so, like, and I usually don't really care, but again, because it's Beyonce, I, like, actually gave a shit this year. I don't, like, it wouldn't be out of, like, character for Beyonce to come up with a brand new set list, but I just feel like I thought I wouldn't be surprised if she does the same set list again next weekend, because I just feel like she put so much work into this, like, particular set list and show for it to only be performed once. You know what I mean? I don't know. Then again, she, like, only performed once at Glastonbury, and she worked really hard on that set list too, so. Okay, Shimmy 1500, that's exactly what I thought. I could have sworn she was about to perform a new song. Julia Roberts, I felt like she was closing off her old eras, like she's going to do new music next week, I think. IDK, which is going to perform, because she's literally went through everything. Yeah, that's interesting that you say that, because someone else also earlier in the stream commented something similar, that she feels like this set list was like a send-off, which kind of makes me sad, because I'm like, damn, I love, like, all of those songs, so. Nikita Ray, Coachella only streams weekend 1, so the set list stays the same. Chris Henry, unfortunately, no, they don't stream the second weekend. Samantha F, I agree, Julia, Beyonce's the master of surprise, and I saw a lot of the same choreography, so she was rehearsing that long. I don't understand why. Yeah, same. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water because I'm, like, talking a lot. This is water, by the way. This isn't, like, anything else. Okay. Shamia 1500. I can see her dropping a joint album with Jay on 420. No real competition unless Nicki drops, but even then she would still probably be fine. 4/20. That's an interesting date to drop the album. Julia Roberts, yeah, I have her concerts on DVD. A lot of it was older choreo. Yeah, same. I was saying that earlier in the stream too, like, because again, like you, Julia, I have a lot of, I'm pretty sure I have all of the concerts on DVD, and I've seen her live for Mrs. Carter and for On the Run and for Formation, and like a lot of the choreo, like no shade to Beyonce, but a lot of the choreo, like we have seen before, and a lot of the transitions, like we have seen before, so like Hold Up into Countdown, like that was something that happened during the Formation World Tour era, so yeah. Julia Roberts, yeah, I have her concert DVD. A lot of this older choreo. I noticed with Diva, it was directly from the video on the I Am tour. Yeah, like when they do the plane. Also, another thing that they took from the I Am era was when Beyonce performed No No No, because she used to do that during her I Am tour. So, I mean, like, I love when she does No No, not the Destiny's Child No No No, like that reggae song. I'm not gonna sing it for you guys, but if you've seen that tour, you know what I'm talking about. But she did that song when she performed, when she was on tour for I Am, and then she brought it back tonight. And again, it's because I feel like that song is very like band heavy, and it showcases the band a lot. DJ K 1988. I also like the Stomp the Yard performance. I woke up my roommate yelling "Slay Queen." Hopefully your roommate's a Beyonce fan. Sister Satan, Hydrated. Julia Roberts, she repeats choreo all the time though, true. But here's the thing though, even though she repeats choreo a lot of the time, like sometimes like the way she does the choreo will be like slightly a tad bit different. Like when she does her, God, what is the song? When she does like the Beyonce part, or like it's like Partition into Beyonce or Beyonce into Partition, where she does like that boom, doom, 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 boom, doom, 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 like that whole like percussive moment. Like she used to like do this choreo where she like would do it standing up, and it was very like marching bandy, and she would like kind of like lean back like this, and she'd go like boom, 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 doo, 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 doo. But this time she was like, her and her dancers were like sitting down, and they like were doing the movement with their legs. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I feel like if you know what I'm talking, like if you have seen a lot of Beyonce shows, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel like even though she does repeat a lot of the choreo, she does like manage to like change it up a little bit. Yes. Julia Roberts, she's been doing the reggae baby boy naughty girl combo thing for a while. Yes, true. Like Dirty Wine, like I mean, at least for me, she's been doing that Dirty Wine thing since like Mrs. Carter. So Shimmy at 1500, I really wish she would have performed School in Life. That would have been a perfect vibe for tonight. Oh, yeah, Shimmy, I totally agree with you. School in Life. And here's the thing, it's so funny, like, when she was performing those songs that, like, aren't, like, not to say, like, they weren't popular, but those I feel like are deep cuts. Like, when she did, like, I Care, I was like, this is the time when you can see who were the real Beyonce fans from the fake Beyonce fans. Because the minute she went into I Care, I was like, oh, she hasn't done this in like a while. Like when she was sitting down, and you can like kind of hear like the beginnings of I Care when it's like you, and it's like for me when I hear the beginning of I Care, I think of like water droplets. So when I heard like the water droplet sounds, I was like, oh, it's I Care. And she was sitting down too. Yeah, I felt like when she performed I Care, I was like, wow, you can really separate the real fans from the fake fans. Julia Roberts, I know exactly what you're talking about, OMG. I'm assuming you were talking about the Partition Beyonce part. But great. Samantha F., what your fave performance of Beyonce, guys? Oof. Wow. I mean, for me, like, honestly, from what I've seen live, I really, really, really thoroughly enjoyed the Formation World Tour. Like, I just thought the way that entire show was constructed was just so, like, it was just something I'd never seen done before. Like, when that box girl, like, if you guys saw her on tour, when that box started to fucking spin around, I was like, holy shit. But I really enjoyed that. I love, my personal favorite Beyonce album to this day is 4. So, like, Beyonce Live at Roseland is, like, I love because it's just like all the songs from 4. I really enjoy her Glastonbury set list, like when she did that like a couple years ago, because again, like I just said, 4 was my favorite album, and that was around like the 4 era, and she did like Best Thing I Never Had live, which she like never freaking does, but she did Best Thing I Never Had live. She performed Princess the Beautiful Ones live, like I think for the first time. She did Sweet Dreams live. I'm pretty sure she did Telephone live. Like she just did a lot of songs again that she normally like didn't do up until that point live, and I just loved like how her hair was out and big, and she was wearing that gold like I don't know, like romper. I love 4 era. Yeah. Okay, Samantha F. I want to say at Glastonbury is my fave. Okay, Samantha F. Same. She made 1500. I know exactly what you're referring to. The in and out pop that she does. LMAO. Yeah. See, like you guys, Beehive. Like we understand each other. E.B. Ebb. She does live at Wembley. Started it all for me. Julia Roberts. My favorite Beyonce thing she always does is the Crazy in Love walk-in with the pose. Yeah, and like that's a thing. Like that is something like even though like that song's like fairly old, like that's just an iconic Beyonce staple. And I love that every single time I've seen Beyonce do Crazy in Love, like Mrs. Carter, On the Run, Formation, she's always done it a bit different. So again, even though she does tend to recycle choreo, every new era I feel like her and her team managed to like think of a way to like change it up or update it in a, like a really like cool way. E.B. Ebb, Mrs. Carter Show is your favorite, I'm assuming. Samantha F. But her performance at the Win is also good. Yes. Oh, I love. Was that the one with like Mike and a Light? Like I think that was the name of. If you bought that particular DVD on concert, I think like the bonus feature was named Mike and a Light because during like the behind the scenes portion, Beyonce says something like, "All I need is a mic and a light." So or maybe that was like I Am. I forget. But yes, I really enjoyed that one. I think they actually aired that particular like her performance at the Win like during Thanksgiving one year, because I feel like I remember watching that special with my family. Shamia 1500, the Back That Ass Up and Swag Surf parts were welcome additions. I need her to do them every show. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Especially like because the way that, you know, the stage was constructed, how she had sort of like bleachers and like a full band. It really felt like I was like in college. You know what I mean? Like it felt very like collegiate in that way. Julia Roberts. My favorite performance is so obscure. It's when she performs Check on It in the I Am tour. Actually, the whole medley. It's in. Oh yeah, Julia. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when she like when she like pats her weave and she looks like she's chewing bubble gum or something. I love the way that that live instrumentation of that particular song is performed. Like the way they like arrange that song is so great for I Am. Nikita Ray, yes, somebody else that says 4 is their favorite. Yeah, I feel like 4 is like the underrated Beyonce album. No one gives love and respect to 4. 4 deserves better. That album was just, that's my album. I love 4. DJK 1988, it would have been awesome if Beyonce brought up Missy Elliott tonight. Oh my god, if she brought, and then she should have done what's that song Missy Elliott did for Beyonce? Isn't it called like Signs or something? God, that would have been amazing. That would have had like 85% of the crowd real confused. Let's see. Julia Roberts, 4 is like her second album in my opinion. I stand B-Day though. Are you saying like 4 like sonically, like sound wise is similar to B-Day? Because in that case, like yeah, I agree. Because again, like that was an album where like the band and the music were very like front and center. Whereas like with I Am, like I don't think that was the case. So like no shade to I Am, but yeah. DJK 1988, I think B and Missy had a song back in the day. I think so too. I'm forgetting what the name of the song is though, but I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. E.B. Ebb, I love how theatric and ethnic her performances are. She added all the black college flavor and really showcased her male dancers, even brought back Les Twins, so much to love. Yeah, agree. Like, again, like, you know, I'm not black, but as someone who is a non-black person, I can definitely recognize, like, that she was very much drawing from, like, her cultural background, so that's, you know, very much welcomed. I think that's really, really cool, and I love that Beyonce is in a place where she can, like, do that, you know, because I feel like back in the day, a lot of people used to give Beyonce a lot of, like, flack for not being, like, black enough or not performing, yeah, like, I guess, you know, just not being black enough, but I feel like as of late, like, I think it really started around, I don't know, she was being a lot more explicit with really, like, inhibiting her blackness, like, Lemonade era. I think you could make, and also, like, B-Day. I feel like B-Day sounds very, like, Louisiana, New Orleans inspired to me. Okay, let's keep going. Shimmy 1500, B-Day will forever be my favorite B album. Something about it is so amazing. I feel like for me, personally, like, I kind of separate Beyonce into, like, two eras, like, not counting Destiny's Child, but, like, solo Beyonce. I feel like, Dangerously in Love, B-Day, and I Am were, like, phase one of her solo career, and then there was, like, four self-titled and Lemonade, and that's because, like, you know, as the family here on this live stream knows, that's, like, 4 is when she fired her father, Matthew, so I feel like that's when phase 2 began. So in terms of, like, phase 1 of Beyonce's career, like, B-Day is definitely my favorite album from that, like, phase, and then for me, like, 4, not to discredit self-titled or Lemonade, because those are amazing albums, like, 4 for me is, like, still my favorite. So, like, to duke it out, I think, like, 4, it's, like, 4 or B-Day, but I will always choose 4. Like, that's just my personal favorite. Samantha F. Formation is my fave, followed by 4. I think you mean Lemonade, but I get what you mean. Christopher Williams, Best Thing I Never Had, is honestly one of my faves. Ooh, girl, like, there was a time when I was, like, going through something, and, like, I listened to Best Thing I Never Had on repeat, and it really got me through, like, a very dark period in my life. Nikita Ray, I wish Gaga and B would perform Telephone together. I know, we need, like, Telephone Part 2. Like, we need, like, Smartphone. Honestly, like, we had Telephone in, like, when was that? Like, 2009, 2010? We need Part 2, and that should be called Smartphone. Smartphone. When I saw Gaga in 2014 on the Run was a block away and was waiting for her to come do Telephone while Jay was doing his thing. Oh man, that would have been amazing if Lady Gaga came out tonight. She even, like, tweeted something, like, really sweet to Beyonce in the Beehive on Twitter. I forget what the tweet was, but she did tweet something. EBF, Destiny's Child, I was screaming, nope. B-Day, I saw it live in Lake Tahoe, great weekend outdoor concert. Oh, you're so lucky you saw B-Day live in concert. Julia Roberts, I Am Yours. Shimmy 1500, the whole performance felt like a bomb-ass block party to me. Yeah, it felt like, for me, like, it was like college weekend. Like, I felt like I was at, like, a football game, but, like, in a good way. Samantha F, I mean Lemonade, OMG. Julia Roberts, I have I Am Yours on DVD. A lot of stuff from that concert was restructured and recycled. It aired on Thanksgiving. Okay, the next year I think Lady Gaga performed or something. Yes, okay, I think I remember this. Shamia 1500, the weave pat is better than the fierce pose. Yeah, I'm all for the weave pat. Honey, you keep patting that weave, girl. Samantha F, Lemonade, followed by 4. Yeah. Agreed. Like, if I were to put, like, phase 2 of Beyonce in order, it'd definitely be, like, 4, Lemonade, and then self-titled in 3rd place. EB Ebb, halftime show at a big HBCU football game. Yes, exactly. Like, that's what this felt like. And Step Show weekend. Wow, Beyonce has so many fans. I have enjoyed watching y'all critique. Julia Roberts, Missy wrote signs. Yes, Missy did write signs. Samantha F, I really enjoyed the majorette aspect of the performance. Yeah, it was very, again, like, very, like, band heavy. Like, I was actually, because my mom watches this show on Lifetime called Bring It, and because my mom was sitting with me while I was, like, watching it, and I was like, Mom, like, Beyonce should have just invited the girls from Bring It to perform on stage with her, because this literally, like, felt right up their alley. Like, I would have not been surprised. Let's see. Nikita Ray, Forehead, End of Time, Live on Top, Countdown Party, I Was Here. How could it not be everyone's fave? I know, seriously, but low-key, I usually skip I Was Here because, like, I feel like, this is gonna get really dark, but I feel like when Beyonce dies, like, that is, like, that will be the song that I will weep to. So I usually skip I Was Here because it's, like, too sad for me. Samantha F. reminded me of Bring It, the show on Lifetime. Yes, see, I was literally just saying that. So I agree. Julia Roberts, Beyonce was dragged until 2013, in my opinion. Yeah, I do feel like Beyonce, until Self-Titled came out, not to say that she wasn't a huge star or anything, but, like, when she came out with Self-Titled, like, that just, like, put her in a whole new bracket where, like, she was untouchable. Like, anything, like, Beyonce was going to do, like, it's just, no one could, like, talk poorly about it because she had just done such a creative new thing. Like, I really felt like when she dropped that album, when she dropped Self-Titled Unreleased in December of 2013, like, that was a game changer, not just for, like, the music industry as a whole, but for her career. Because, again, like, it just, like, put her in a whole different bracket in comparison to these other girls. So, yeah. But again, like, kind of what you were saying, Julia, I do feel like up until that point, like, people would kind of, like, you know, like, throw little jabs at B. Not anymore. IDK, I got teased for liking her in high school. Oh, those people didn't know. I know, like, even though I wasn't, like, a huge stan, I feel like I became, like, stan status around, like, when Beyonce performed for the Super Bowl, because that was when, me and my friends had gotten, I made a whole video about this, but that was around the time when me and my friends had gotten tickets to go see her for the Mrs. Carter World Tour. So when I saw her perform at the Super Bowl, I got, like, really excited. And then, like, she announced, like, she was going on tour, and then we bought the tickets. But I feel like around that time is when I really, like, became a huge stan. But throughout my entire life, I've always liked Beyonce, and I've always respected Beyonce. But, I was never one to say, like, if anyone said they liked Beyonce, I was never someone who was like, oh, why do you like her? Like, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, I have very distinct memories, like, growing up of, like, like, having, like, Beyonce moments, like, in my life. Like, I remember, like, being a kid watching Disney Channel and seeing, the Say My Name music video for the first time. And I remember being a kid and watching those Proud Family theme song commercials. I remember when I was in middle school, I would wake up, like, really, really early, and I used to watch music videos, and that was around, like, B-Day era for me. And I remember desperately wanting that jacket that she had in the Irreplaceable music video. I remember when I Am came out, because I was on dance team in high school, and all of these, like awkward white people were trying to do the single ladies dance, and I was like, oof, I feel like this isn't for you. Like, I don't know, like, I just have very distinct Beyonce memories in my life, so I just feel like I really, really liked her, but I didn't become, like, a stan until, like, Super Bowl era, until she did the Super Bowl. But now I'm like, I'm on the train, girl. Like, you tell me when, B, and I will be there. Julia Roberts. Oh wait, I already read that comment. Okay, DJK 1988. Yes, Beyonce and Missy did have a song called Signs off her Dangerously in Love album. I looked it up on iTunes. Missy even had Beyonce and her album on a song called Nothing Out There For Me. Okay, I think that's the song I was talking about earlier. Nikita Ray, I totally feel you. Dangerously in Love to Sasha feels like a totally different B. Yeah, it really does. It really, really does. I feel like during that era, you know, it makes sense because, like, Beyonce was still starting out, like, solo-wise. It felt more commercially friendly. It felt like a more commercially friendly, strategic sort of Beyonce, and I feel like starting with the 4 era, and you really get a sense that this was where her mental headspace was. If you watch that year of 4 video, it's on YouTube. If you watch it, it's like a 30-minute special, like, her behind the scenes process. And, like, she specifically has moments in that special and also in Life is But a Dream where she talks about how, like, she's not worried about, like, radio, and she's not worried about, like, you know, being on the charts anymore. She just really wants to make good quality music that she wants to make. And, like, I feel like you can really hear that starting with 4. Yes. Julia Roberts, OMG, Miss Tina just posted a joke. I love corny joke time with Miss Tina. Like, honestly, Miss Tina is like my favorite person on Instagram. Shamia 1500, the fact that we still don't have another B Gaga collaboration to finish the phone trinity bothers me. Same, it bothers me. I think like smartphone needs to come out next. I don't know, that sounds so ridiculous, but they need to finish it. Julia Roberts, OMG, the baton girl. She twirled 2 batons. Yeah, it was insane. When Beyonce dies, OMG, I'm crying to Ave Maria if that happens. Wow, that is dark. Nikita Ray, if Beyonce dies before me, I swear to God. I don't know how old you are, Nikita Ray, but I mean, like, you know, if things are supposed to work out in the order that they're supposed to, like, Beyonce should technically go before me, and that makes me really, like, nervous. Whew, I don't want to live in that world. I don't know. Oh, God. Samantha F. I Was Here in Heaven will be those songs. Oh, F. Heaven? Oh, God. Oh, man. That'll be tough. Will be those songs that I'll play and cry when she dies. Also, Halo. Oh, shit. Like, Halo. We all get annoyed with Halo now when Beyonce dies. Like, I feel like Halo to Beyonce is like Man in the Mirror to Michael Jackson, if you know what I mean. Because, like, Michael Jackson... Because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like, that's my favorite artist ever, period. And Michael always ends his freaking set list with Man in the Mirror, just as how Beyonce tends to end her set list with Halo. So, yeah, and those songs, you know, they have this very, like, feel-good, inspirationally, like, emotional tone to it. So, yeah. Samantha F. Sorry, I was, like, I'm trying to see where I am. I Was Here in Heaven will be those songs I'll play and cry when she dies, which will be when she's 100 because she can't die soon. I know, you guys, fingers crossed. Let's send good thoughts to B. Maybe that vegan diet will help her, like, live an eternal life. Julia Roberts, I stand middle/high school, then I calm down, but I have, like, all this random information in my head. I love it. We need people like you. Samantha F. LOL, I was converted into the Beehive after her self-titled album. I had a friend who was a fan, and I told her I wasn't because she seemed basic, but watching her live performances and listening to her discography changed me. Yeah. I feel like for me, like, what really changed me was 4. Because, again, that was, like, her most current album at the time it became a stan. But, like, yeah, going back and listening to her, like, discography, you're like, damn, like, get past, like, the hits that tend to play on, like, radio and, like, actually listen to the albums, you'll be converted. Or you'll realize that, like, you've been a fan this entire time. Samantha F. From Then I Am and Forever a Beehive member. Same. Samantha... Wait, I already read your thing. Julia Roberts, yeah, I Am was the last time she cared. 4 is, yeah, 4 is great because I feel like she really put her heart into it. Yeah, seem like, I just love, like, pieces of art where, like, you could tell the heart and soul that the person put into the work, and I just really feel that with 4. Oh, I love 4. Nikita Ray, I'm 21, haha, but nope, not dealing with her death. Wish I could have seen Michael, but I saw Janet last year, so it's all good. Same girl, like, I wish I could have seen Michael too, but I did see Janet Jackson last year, and that was also life-changing. I cannot believe that woman is, like, in her 50s and doing that choreography. Like, what? What? Movie FN. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you. I remember seeing your username in some of my old videos. Beyonce's career changed after the self-titled album. Yeah, agreed. Like, I feel like Beyonce honestly would have not been able to do self-titled and Lemonade without 4. So, like, I feel like the true fans, the real fans know that, like, Beyonce's career really started to change around 4. But then the public really began to take notice of this changed Beyonce. And Beyonce really, like, inhibited her, like, true Beyonce, like, form, like, the ultimate Beyonce form during self-titled era. DJ K 1988, I know this is off topic, but did you listen to Cardi B's album yet? No, I have not. Movie FN, she didn't do Blow. I know, she should have done Blow. I love that song. Love it. Julia Roberts, I don't think the Black Greek stuff has anything to do with her album. I feel like it was a one-off thing, and she's going to surprise us with something new. Same, I feel like, I mean, I'm hoping, like, fingers crossed, like, again, like, no shade to like the tone and aesthetic of this performance, but I do feel like that would like this entire like kind of aesthetic and tone would kind of be like a hard thing to keep up for like an entire like era and like tour. So this again, like I'm trying to feel like I know Beyonce, but I feel like I'm hoping that this is just a one-off thing. KD, oh KD, my girl, KD. I am dead. I cannot. Same. We've been dead, KD. Movie FN. I was hoping she would drop an album. Do you think her and Jay would drop a joint album before the tour? I'm thinking so. Like, I feel like joint album is what is going to be coming up next, especially given the fact that they are touring again together, and like considering that they already did a joint tour, and granted, yes, this was before like 444 Jay-Z and before. Given that, okay, let me rephrase that. Given that, yes, they already did the On the Run tour, and when they did the On the Run tour, that was before Jay-Z came out with 444, and that was before Beyonce came out with Lemonade, so they can obviously perform those songs when they do the joint tour, but I just feel like they need more material in order for them to be like, yes, let's do a joint tour. So I feel like they're gonna have a joint album to go along with that joint tour. Samantha F. I think she'll play with the Nefertiti and more iconic Black African imagery. Interesting. Julia Roberts, yeah, I had a theory about the performance, and then I saw the merch table. It all said Coachella on it. I think it's one-off. Interesting. That's a good point. Julia, using those detective skills. You gotta look everywhere when you're a Beyonce fan. You gotta investigate. Nikita Ray, almost 5:30 a.m. and I'm up talking about Beyonce. Haha, worth it. Well, it's a Sunday tomorrow, so Aditya Vashi, have you ever watched the series American Crime? Not American Crime Story by Ryan Murphy, but the series on ABC. No, I haven't. And do you plan on reacting to it? If not, honestly, probably not. Like, if anything, that'd be a show I'd like watch in my personal time, like not like, you know, to react to. But if I ever run out of things to like watch on my channel, then maybe. Samantha F, Nikita, we're clapping for you, Nikita. That's what you gotta do. Beyonce only performs like twice technically at Coachella, so like now's the time to stay up, girl. You could do it for B. DJ K1988, it's already Sunday here in Alaska. It's already Sunday here in California too. It's 2:21 a.m. Julia Roberts, because when she said that she was the first Black woman, it clicked. A lot of Black sororities brag about being the first sorority founded. Hers was the first at Coachella, if that makes sense. Alaska, wow, that's cool. Oh my God, Julia, that is amazing. Like, I'm giving you a high five right now. That's a really, really, really smart, really smart observation you just made. That's really, really cool. Yeah. So do you think like that theme of her being like the first Black woman and like carrying on like Black women's history and celebrating their like legacy and their history and their first, do you think that's going to be something we will see for On the Run too? Because here's the thing, I feel like if Beyonce was going on tour by herself right now, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the direction she's going to go in. But because Jay-Z is there, it has me questioning if she's going to take that route. Movies, FN. I feel like Beyonce will only reunite with DC after she does a joint album with Jay and one more studio album. Then she'll do an album and tour with DC. I was so surprised with Jelly. I think you mean Kelly. Kelly and Michelle. Honestly, like, watching Destiny's Child perform, like, not to say, like, I wasn't excited while Beyonce was performing, but I was sitting down. Like, I was, like, dancing in my chair and, you know, all that fun. But when Destiny's Child literally ascended from the ground, I got up, you guys. I, like, stood up. It was like, I suddenly was at church on Sunday, and I was just giving praise. And I, like, in that moment, when I saw the three of them together, I, like, realized how much I loved Destiny's Child. I know that sounds so ridiculous to say, but it's like they were my childhood. Like, they were my youth. So seeing the three of them together, I was just So effing excited. I low-key want to see Beyonce do like a one night only or like special engagement, like maybe a weekend in Vegas or something with Destiny's Child. Like grown Kelly, Michelle, and Beyonce together again doing Destiny's Child songs. That would be amazing. Julia Roberts, I high-fived you back, and yes. Okay, interesting theory. Shamia 1500, I woke back up when I saw Destiny's Child. Same. Julia Roberts, I don't think it'll be HBCU inspired. It doesn't make sense in my head. Same. Agreed. And everyone who wanted to see it has seen it already. Yeah, she will do something new, but I think it will be like Black Power. Yeah, I think it will be very like celebrating like Black culture and Black Power. Because I feel like both Beyonce and Jay-Z are making a lot of statements with their art right now about, you know, embracing their blackness and being proud to be Black and, you know, celebrating Black culture and Black heritage. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of those themes during this upcoming tour. Aditya Vashi. Beyonce scares me. Oh my god, I don't know why, but she seems like a person that would be really sassy to me if we met in real life. Destiny's Child was all her, and I feel bad for the other two. Aditya, I just feel like that's a persona. I think you're scared of Sasha, but I feel like Beyonce is a very, like, sweet girl. But, like, you know, don't mess with her, because she will, like, you know, she will stand up for herself. But I do feel like Beyonce is a very, I want to believe she's a very down-to-earth, like, sweet person. Maybe it's because of the way, like, Beyonce has that very, like, warm tone in her speaking voice, and I'm like, oh, Beyonce, you're so nice, like, oh, but I want to believe she's a nice person. But I think you're scared of, like, the persona that is, like, Beyonce, like, or the Sasha Fierce. DJ K1988, I was like, is this real life, or am I dreaming? I wish you did a Movies FN, I wish you did a remix / choreography change up to formation. I also wish you utilized the video screens and visuals more. Yeah, see, okay, like, I was saying this again earlier during the stream, but I feel like something that I've come accustomed to with watching a lot of Beyonce concerts, especially live, is, like, seeing, like, those visuals and seeing lots of screens and them projecting lots of different visuals. We didn't really get that this time around, so, I get that, your desire to want more, but, you know, I also respect Beyonce's decision to kind of, like, you know, step away from that, because we are accustomed to seeing that from her. And about, like, remixing choreography. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll see more of that when she goes on tour. Because, again, like, we have new opportunity to see her, like, in a couple months with hopefully brand new stuff. So if she, like, does very similar things in tour, that's when I'm gonna be like, Beyonce. I know you just had twins, but Shimmy 1500, the fact that it was like 3:20 a.m. where I was definitely getting to me, but when I saw DC, I definitely got hyped back up. Yeah, same. Movies FN, will Beyonce win Album of the Year with her next album? Frankly, Movies FM, Beyonce was due an Album of the Year award a very, very, very long time ago. So, I don't know. And honestly, I just feel like we shouldn't, Grammys don't mean the same, they don't carry the same value and weight to me the way that they used to. They don't. And I just feel like, in terms of who wins Album of the Year awards and who wins Grammys in general, like, it just seems like, frankly, a little too easy. Like, back in the era of, like, Michael Jackson and, like, Whitney Houston and Prince, like, that's when I was like, oh yeah, the Grammys were a real thing. But, like, now I don't know, I just feel like I don't give a lot of credence to the Grammy Awards anymore, frankly, to be quite honest. Shimmy 1500, did anyone else hear the blue shout out during Mi Gente? Oh, I did not. So cute. I did not hear that. Movies FN, the Mi Gente Baby Boy section was my favorite. Yeah, I really enjoyed that Mi Gente section. It felt like a lot, like, very high energy. I don't know, not to say that the entire performance didn't feel high energy, but that part in particular felt very high energy. Movies FN, I hope Taylor Swift doesn't win Album of the Year for Reputation. I hope so either. I hope she doesn't either, but, you know, at this point, she's the first female artist to win Album of the Year twice. Let that sink in. Julia Roberts, Mariah Carey has 5 Grammys and Taylor Swift has 10. So, yeah. Yeah, let that sink in too. Shemi 1500. I do feel like the On the Run 2 tour will be a lot darker, similar to how On the Run. I can see her performing her more hip-hop inspired discography. Yeah, especially since Jay is there. Oh, Julia Roberts, when Beyonce's costume started falling apart. Okay, like, apparently there was something wrong with her boots. I did not notice the boots, but I noticed, like, the very obvious, like, I'm trying to hide my boob because I don't want a Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl moment. And I was just like, ooh, Beyonce! Like, I understand, like, good on her for, like, modifying her choreography and, like, you know, not raising her arms when, like, you know, her boob could have potentially popped out. But it sucks, you know, because it definitely hindered her, for sure. Aditya Vashi, Trailer Tractor Swift doesn't deserve it. Yeah. I'm personally not a huge Taylor Swift fan, so, yeah. Nino Liberté Fias, that was good, especially the old school Beyonce stuff, LOL. Julia Roberts, someone got fired. Kelly's boots fell down too. Oh, Kelly's boots. Okay, I thought they were talking about Beyonce's boots. I was like, what? Okay, yeah, I didn't notice Kelly's boots falling either, but okay, they were Kelly's boots. Movies FN. Imagine if she did Single Ladies with the band on the rafters. That would have been epic. Julia Roberts, I think it's because they were changing so quickly. Usually she has longer during sorry. Usually she has longer during concerts. Shimmy 1500. Beyonce was holding up that dress for dear life, honey. Yes, agree. Like, she was literally like this. Like, pretty much for half of the last 15-20 minutes of her set. She actually had, like, a mini nip slip, I noticed, but she wasn't facing the camera, so she was fine. Oh, whew, thank God. Julia Roberts, Beyonce and Kelly's fell. Someone pulled Beyonce's boots up and they fell again. Oh, damn. God, okay, well, hopefully she will have new costumes or they will change that up next Saturday, and, you know, goodbye to the costume person that did their costumes tonight, because that should not be happening to Beyonce. See, just like Beyonce has to take sips of water, I have to take my sip of water. Let's see. Kid Locks just got here. What's going on? We're talking about Beyonce and Beychella. Julia Roberts, the DC3 harmonies. Yes. The DC3 harmonies. Like, again, like, watching Destiny's Child tonight, like, just reminded me how much I miss Destiny's Child. And, like, you know what's so funny, too? Is, like, when you hear them sing live and you hear their harmonies together, you're like, no shade to the other girl groups that are out now, but you're just like, wow, like, they don't do it like Destiny's Child. Movies FN, did you want to see 6-inch? Like, 6-inch performed? It's okay. Like, usually I feel like when Beyonce performs 6-inch, she usually is, like, doing that little, like, box thing that she does. No, I didn't really, if she would have performed 6-inch, fine. She didn't perform 6-inch, fine. That's how I feel about it. Julia Roberts, are you drinking wine? No, I'm drinking water. That's water. Movies FN, what songs did you want to see that she didn't perform? I mean, Party. Like, they did technically play Party, but she didn't perform it. I would have loved to seen Party. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to think of, like, all the Beyonce albums. Okay, from Dangerously in Love. What would have been great from Dangerously in Love? I mean, like, Me, Myself, and I is my favorite Beyonce song off of that album, so she pretty much covered it for me there. B-Day. Ring the Alarm would have been really, really cool to see. I know I feel like that doesn't necessarily, like, fit the sound of her set list, but Ring the Alarm would have been cool. We got Deja Vu, so that was great. I mean, we got Get Me Bodied, and that's my other favorite song from that album. Let's see, I Am from I Am. Like Video Phone, I would have loved to have seen. Sweet Dreams, I would have loved to have seen, but again, I feel like the sound of I Am doesn't really fit what she performed tonight. I would have loved to have seen Smashed Into You. I really enjoy that song, but again, that song doesn't fit the sound of this album. From 4, I would have loved to have heard Party and Best Thing I Never Had. From Self-Titled, would have loved to have heard Mine. And from Lemonade, I feel like she covered a good amount of Lemonade. Yeah. I don't think she really missed anything from Lemonade that she could have performed tonight. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Shimmy 1500, you already know Blue has a shoe up the costume director's ass right now. She isn't playing around with those Coachella people. I love how we all, like, picture Blue Ivy to be this very, like, sort of, like, commanding presence and, like, making sure people are in line all the time. Like, I just love that we have all unanimously decided, like, that's the persona that Blue Ivy has. She looks like it. Aditya Vashi, if you could revive 3 artists from the 20th century and plop them back to present day to create more music, who would you choose? Oh, easy. Wait, 20th century? Wait, what do we, okay, wait, this is gonna, like, make me look, like, really stupid, but what do we consider the 20th century? Is that, like, between 1900s to 1999? Okay, yes, okay, you're right, okay. I was right. That's easy for me. I would choose Michael Jackson, Prince, and Whitney Houston. For those of you guys who have just recently subscribed to my channel and don't particularly know me too well, my favorite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. I stan legends, so I love people like, again, I love Michael Jackson, I love Whitney Houston, I love Janet Jackson, I love Prince, and I love Stevie Wonder. And my 6th person I love is Beyonce. And I truly, genuinely believe Beyonce deserves to be part of that circle. Okay. Nikita Ray, today's group's got nothing on DC and TLC. Agreed. Julia Roberts, I wonder if LaToya and Latavia watched them sing Say My Name from home. Yeah, maybe they did, like, the choreo. Like, you know how during Say My Name, they would, like, get in that line? Was that, yeah, Say My Name, they would get in that line, and they do, like, that, like, thing where they get, like, go around like that. Like, maybe they did that at home. Let's see. Julia Roberts, I wanted to see Kanye. Ooh, wow. If they brought up Kanye, that would have been, like, crazy. Movies, FN, I'm glad we didn't sing Ring the Alarm or Irreplaceable. Oh, I missed Irreplaceable. I wish we would have seen those two, but I'll respect your opinion. Samantha F, Be With You. Oh, Be With You. Those people in the crowd at Coachella would have been hella lost if she performed Be With You. Aditya Vashi, I choose Dionne Warwick, Kurt Cobain, and Bobby Darin. I'm pretty sure Dionne Warwick is alive, though, but nice picks. Let's see. So Beyonce's performing again next weekend. Yes, she is. DJ K 1988, I love the Say My Name segment. Yes, especially those harmonies. Shimmy 1500, we kind of deserved a Ring the Alarm, Don't Hurt Yourself mashup, but that feels more suited for OTR 2. Yeah, won't be surprised if we see that come up during On the Run 2. Okay, I'm gonna go through these comments, like, quickly, because I feel like I, like, ramble for a long time. I noticed she didn't perform 7-Eleven, or did I miss something? No, I'm pretty sure she did 7-Eleven. KD, Lay Up Under Me would have been cute. Oh, that would have been so cute. And someone said this earlier, but School and Life would have been really cute too. You know which song I always wish would have she would have actually released is do you guys remember during Life Is But a Dream when she was in the recording studio and she sings this song? I don't know if it's called Runway, but she sings, like, it's like, I'm not gonna sing it, but it's, the lyrics are something like, I'm on your runway, something like, got your smell on my t-shirt, like something like that. It just sounded like such a pretty song, and she never released it. And like every time I watch Life is But a Dream, I'm like, damn, we're never gonna get that song. That would have been great if she performed that song. A deep, deep cut. Shamiya 1500, yeah, she performed 7-Eleven, DJK. Nikita Ray, I choose Michael, Aaliyah, and Left Eye. Good picks. Let's see. DJK 1988. Okay, must have missed that performance when I want to take a dump. Okay, nice. Thank you for that. Julia Roberts. I can't believe she was the first black woman. Like, not even Rihanna. That's crazy. I want to see demographics for that. I bet they were all white. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, if anything, they're, like, bands. Because I feel like, remember the one time when the one member of One Direction was like, where are all the bands at Coachella? So I wouldn't be surprised if you look back on the history of Coachella if like a majority of their performers were bands. So even in it being bands, like mostly male bands. And yeah, I'm like really surprised that no other black woman has ever performed at Coachella. But you bring up Rihanna, and I feel like Rihanna definitely should perform at Coachella. And I've been saying this for the longest time too. I just feel like Rihanna needs to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, because imagine we found love in a stadium setting. Yeah, that'll be epic. Katie Blue gives me Edna Mode from The Incredibles. I wish she like would have like the same tone of voice and same like iconic bob too. Mini icon. Shimmy 1500. I honestly expected for all the DC members besides Fair to show up. Oh my god, that would have been... Can you imagine, like all of them, even from, like, Girls' Time era? Like, all those girls on stage with Beyonce? Woo! DJK 1988, don't forget James Brown. He's also a legend. I would love to see him come back and make new music. Julia Roberts, I thought she was going to sing Irreplaceable. The band played it for like 5 seconds. Yeah, like there were some songs that they would play for like a second and then they would like change to a different song. It's Patricia De Aza. If Whitney Houston's still alive, I want to see Whitney Houston perform in Coachella. Same. KD, the crowd was lost on Love on Top. I swear, like that crowd, honestly, watching them, they were so freaking whack. Like, if Beyonce performed like that at an actual Beyonce concert, like, oh my god. Like, we would be giving her all the energy she needs. That crowd at Coachella, like, those are crowd filled with fake Beyonce fans. Like, people who only like Beyonce because, like, no shade to Beyonce, but Beyonce's just one of those artists that it's like, she's, like, a trendy thing to like right now, but it's like, if you actually ask them about, like, they wouldn't even know what the fuck you're talking about. So, yeah, the crowd at Coachella was filled with fake Beyonce fans. Shimmy 1500, I was triggered by the crowd not singing Love on Top. Yeah, same, because we in the Beehive know, like, when she starts doing that, like, you're supposed to participate. Sister Satan, Kate agrees. Katie, and they didn't even try. Yeah, they didn't even try, too. They did not even try. I actually, like, I remember, like, I made a Snapchat when I saw her on Formation World Tour, and, like, I am singing so badly Love on Top back to Beyonce. It's like, it's horrible. Like, it sounds like someone is dying. But that's how committed I was to singing Love on Top back to Beyonce, because she asked, and I did it, because that's what you're supposed to do at a Beyonce show. Hello. Movies FN. Now that she did all these songs today, what is she gonna do next weekend? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Some people are predicting that she will perform a brand new set. Others are predicting that she'll do what she did today. I really don't know. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, you really don't know when it comes to Beyonce. Samantha F., I wish you would have released Standing on the Sun. Isn't Standing on the Sun in the, like, the platinum edition of Self-Titled? I'm pretty sure that's, like, on disc 2. But that is a great song from the H&M commercial. The version she released was not my fave. Oh, yeah, you just talked about... I just said that. Yeah, maybe you could just, like, watch that commercial on repeat on YouTube. My friend loves that song. Julia Roberts. Rihanna has 14 number ones. She has the hits to do the Super Bowl. They teased it in, like, 2016, I think, but it was just a commercial. Well, I hope that one day Beyonce. I hope that one day Rihanna does Super Bowl, because I truly and genuinely believe that she's of that like echelon, like of that standing where she can hold an entire like set for the Super Bowl halftime show, because like you said, she has the hits to back it up. And a lot of like people, like, I don't know, a lot of young people at least really like her. So Patricia Day also, I want to see Whitney Houston performing on Coachella. She performed her biggest hits in Epic Music Festival. Okay, let's see. I'm subscribed to this YouTube channel called Two Gay Mats. They're my favorite YouTube channel, by the way, and I just got a notification that they uploaded their reaction review to Beyonce at Coachella. So if you guys want to check that out when this stream is over, go ahead. Let's see. Nikita Ray, Farrah could have handed out water bottles. Dang, Nikita, you are so cold, girl. Patricia De Aza. Okay, I already read that. Movies FN, Hilary Duff should headline Coachella next. Yeah, Hilary and Haley Duff should headline Coachella next. Aditya Vashi, joke of the decade. Shimmy 1500, it made me even more irritated because she literally addressed them and said, I know y'all know the words and I need to hear y'all louder, yet they still were silent. Yeah, and like that's the thing, like Beyonce is an artist where I feel like she really gets a lot of her energy and like, like she gets good vibes from her crowd, which is why like when she's on tour, like I feel like Beyonce is like at her happiest because she gets that feedback from those people because those are her fans. Whereas, when she's performing at these music festivals, like, not to say that she's low energy, but those people, like, they don't understand. They don't understand. They don't know what they're supposed to do. Let's see. KD, I think she will drop new music this week and then perform it next weekend. I would like low-key be so sad though, because that means that we're not, like, people who aren't going to Coachella aren't gonna see it, so okay. Movies FN, I don't think Rihanna wants to do the Super Bowl. She's not the greatest performer, but she has the hits. She would be creative. I will say though that like I think Rihanna has improved vastly in terms of like her ability to perform. Like, yeah, she's not like the same vocalist as like Beyonce, but like there's an energy about Rihanna when you watch her that like is intriguing to watch. And I think like the thing behind like Rihanna is like she's just looks like she's just having so much fun. And she kind of has this like carefree attitude about it, and I know that in the beginning of the stream I was kind of saying like, oh, I'm so over those performers, but like with Rihanna it works. So I feel like she can do Super Bowl if she wanted to. Shimmy 1500, I'm not sure if the crowd of the NFL would be here for Rihanna performing. Well, I'm sorry, but like you'll get ratings if you bring Rihanna. Like I'm pretty sure Lady Gaga wasn't the crowd for the Super Bowl either, but they brought her, so why not Rihanna? DJ K 1988, did she perform a new song during last night's set? I didn't recognize the song she did where her voice was slowed down. Ooh, I don't know what part you're talking about, DJ K, so if anyone could answer that, that'd be great. Julia Roberts, I don't think Rihanna wants to focus on music anymore, but I do wish more people respected her for what she's done, and she's done a lot. I hope, like, it definitely feels like Rihanna is more into, like, her like, multiple businesses, with, like, Fenty and, like, Puma and, like, now she's gonna be in Ocean's 8. Like, I feel like Rihanna is diversifying, like, what she does. But, I hope we will still get new music from her, even if it's not as frequently as we're used to. But I do want to see Rihanna do Super Bowl halftime. Like, that's someone I want to see them. I want to see her do Super Bowl. Patricia De Aza, I hope you do more Whitney Houston video reactions. I'm not sure if I'll do video reactions to Whitney Houston, but like reviewing old Whitney Houston albums for sure. Nikita Ray, I was convinced I was going to be Hilary Duff's husband when I was 10. Nikita Ray loves her music. She just does literally everything. I've seen Ree 4 times. She has for sure improved every time. Yeah, agreed. Aditya Vashi, Iggy Azalea should hold the door open for the cooks and other workers. Taylor should join her too, maybe hand out free copies of their albums to the workers. Peasants belong in the back. Dang, Aditya Vashi being freaking cold. Woo! Alright. Well, you guys, we have been doing this for, like, almost an hour and a half. So I'm gonna do this for maybe, like, 5 more minutes and then call it a day. Because I'm now getting a little sleepy. So, because it's, like, currently, like, 2:49 where I am. So, yeah. Last round of questions, comments, concerns. I'll answer them now. So, let's see here. I'm just scanning. These are possible songs she would do next week. Blow, Irreplaceable, Ring the Alarm, If I Were a Boy, Naughty Girl, Sweet Dreams. Oh, is this confirmed? Is this confirmed? Oh, the Slowdown song was I've Been On, yeah. She did, like, I remember that song being played a lot for the promotion of the Mrs. Carter World Tour. Like, you remember, like, in that commercial, I think it aired, like, right after she performed for the Super Bowl. She came out in this, like, very, like, regal outfit, and her hair was, like, kind of like that old Elizabethan era-ish thing, and she had, like, the scepter and, like, this gold, like, bustier, and that song played in the background of that commercial. But yeah, I've Been On. That was an interesting thing to hear tonight. Nikita Ray, Iggy needs to get a release date before she can hand out free copies. Patricia De Oza, what is your favorite Whitney Houston YouTube fan channel? I love Whitney is Back, and there's another one, Whitney's Back, and I think it's called, like, Love Whitney Houston or something like that. Shemi 1500, it's 5:49 a.m. I really do need to go to sleep. Alright, well, Shamia pretty much summed it up. I feel like you guys can tell that I'm getting sleepy myself. So I'm gonna end this stream here. So, if you guys just discovered me, hello. I'm happy you discovered me through the context of Beyonce. I'm actually gonna be doing a live stream tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you wanna join me there, I'll be back again. I usually do a live stream. Well, not usually. I do a live stream every Sunday. Every other Sunday is at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then every other Sunday and then, like, every other week is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I, like, go back and forth. And also, like, I will probably be releasing brand new content on my channel aside from, like, past reaction videos. Because if you look on my channel right now, it's, like, a lot of reaction videos, which is something I'm still going to be doing for TV, but I'm going to be making a lot of other stuff now, like travel vlogs. There's a collab video that should be coming out this week. Album reviews, movie reviews, so get ready for that, because In My Humble Opinion 2.0 is coming out very, very soon. I'm gonna read from the bottom up. DJK1988, do you have a Twitter? Yes, I do. I'm gonna comment it right now. All of my social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, it's at INN_MHO. So if any of you guys want to follow me there, go ahead and follow me. And subscribe to this channel. I did make Beyonce content, like, in September, and I'm definitely going to be making more Beyonce related stuff, you know, once I start making more videos, so look forward to that. Let me answer a couple last things. Arvin Verma, hey, movies, FN shall do EXO, Flawless, Superpower, Rocket. DJK1988, same here. It was fun talking about Beyonce tonight with you. Have a good rest of the night. Good night. My fave Whitney Houston album, oh, Sister Satan says good night. Patricia De Oza, my fave Whitney Houston YouTube channel is Love Whitney Houston and Whitney's Back. Same. I already answered that I have a Twitter. DJK1988 said he followed. Great, thanks, followed. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but great. following. Thank you. And Arvin Verma, do you think Lady Gaga will perform again? I don't know, maybe, but I think it will be a while until she performs again. All right, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this impromptu stream. Glad I got to talk Beyonce with you all, and I always save all of my previous live streams, so if you missed a part and you want to watch it again, this live stream will be saved on my channel, so you can rewatch the entire thing if you want. And don't forget to check out my Beyonce-related videos that I did on my channel as well, because clearly if you tuned into this stream, you're a Beyonce fan. And in those Beyonce videos, I feel like you really get to learn more about, like, my personal, like, favorite Beyonce songs and whatnot, so yeah. Alright, that's about it. Okay, good night, guys. Thanks so much for joining, or good morning. Thanks so much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Peace.